normally I go to a majority of the village meetings, I mean the Homer Glen's meetings, and from what I understand, it's the trustees that will vote something up or something down. And it really doesn't matter. It doesn't really affect the mayor so much because it may be something he wanted, but it's the trustees that say yes, no. And that's the way it goes. George, if you were mayor and the trustees all said, yeah, we want the water and sewer along 159th Street, would we have to condemn you for having it built because the trustees say, yeah, we want it?
If that's a question that you're trying to put out there, and it's me as mayor,
Right.
it's up to the trustees. It's
So
not up to me.
then if the trustees say, okay, then it would be okay for the sewer line and the water line.
Then the trustees would have to find out where we're getting the money from, because they're the ones that are going to have to answer to the residents.
You gotta just stick to the question, Mary Ann.
That's all I did.
She's asking if you try to shut them down.
Yeah. I think he answered it. Joe?
Yeah, getting back to Woodbine, I went to college for general contracting at Purdue University. I've built probably a dozen buildings, commercial and residential. I've been in heating and air conditioning sheet metal business since 1980 when I worked for my father. I can tell you that what I know about public buildings, there's a lot of regulations. You may not be aware of it, George. And as I remember, the question I have is, as I remember, didn't you want to leave it as a golf course and run it as a golf course?
With people.
Didn't you want to have Ludwig's run it for a golf course?
Is that your question?
That's my question.
Yes, I did.
Why?
When... Well,
Go ahead.
There's no follow-up, just
I don't
Okay,
need
all right.
attitude.
Go ahead.
I'll answer any question you
Go
got. It's
ahead.
real simple. When we bought Woodbine Golf Course, when we somehow got Woodbine Golf Course, it was in a situation where it went into foreclosure. The reason it went into foreclosure is because he was trying to get it refinanced, and the banks wouldn't work with him. Just like it won't work with pretty much anyone that's in here right now. The banks don't care about you. They don't want to lend you money unless you've got enough to back everything up.
Why do you think?
But in a case like this,
Steve,
we bought the golf course. And when we did, he had a 2-year contract left on the building. We didn't buy it out of foreclosure. We bought it out of bankruptcy. When it comes out of bankruptcy, anyone that has a contract on land has the right to have his contract fulfilled. So, a deal was worked out with a person and Mr. Ludwig that he did it for 1 year. The only reason he allowed it for 1 year is because there were all kinds of weddings set up, and we didn't want to put the people out that had the weddings. When it came to the second year, he didn't have the option for a second year, which by rights he had the option. Now, what everyone has to think about is we're in our second year of owning it right now. Actually, we're 3-4 months into it. The season's changing right now. The grass is growing. Who's going to cut it? You know what?
Yeah, what the hell?
All right, Jody, you got a question? Jody?